Hello lovelies, this is Arielle from the Tree of Life Tarot, and today I will do a reading on Meghan Markle and her finances. I'll also look at her, general advice for her, and maybe some information about her mission in life. When I was opening the Akashic records for Meghan Markle for today, I just had the thought that how must be amazing to be her, to have all kinds of people from all parts of the world to be looking at her, and to do like readings of her for her, like for free, and to do like psychic predictions of her, to warn her about things. Again, it's something that you obviously it's nice to have, let's put it this way. So I will start now with a general advice for Meghan Markle. It doesn't matter, these are the oracle cards. It doesn't matter which way I turn them, and I will choose a discard. So this is the card. Basically, again, it's interesting. I always try to go with positive predictions, except for when they show up in the tarot card. But oracle cards in general, they're very positive. They're very nice. Basically, this card is really telling us that if we see a reality, that reality is the result of focus and desire. So she was focused and she intently desires that life that she's given right now. It's interesting that this is the oracle card for advice for her. So basically, if she wants whatever she wants as a life, she can have it if she focuses on it, if she meditates on it, if she desires it. And I don't know about let's say the people who are her fans, or people who are part of the Mexit culture. Again, this is a really good card. It's really saying that even when we see somebody like a good teacher, we may not recognize them, or we may not we may not respect them enough. We may not show that we are grateful for them being part of our life, simply because usually people don't pay attention to the good people in the world. People don't pay attention to the good deeds in the world. People pay a lot more attention to the bad guys. Again, we watch the movies for the good guys, but really, if it's not the bad guys, the good guys will not be, let's say, needed or seen. So she does have a destiny to fulfill, and being who she is, where she is in life, how she's doing things, that again, it brings light into a lot of things. Again, I won't go into detail, but I'm guessing that we all know what kind of things she's shedding light to. So if we go back to really that card for advice for her, it is it is really about what does she want in life. Is what she has right now fulfilling? And if it's not, and the gut feeling that I have is that she's not happy with what she has, or how things turned out for her. It's like, I got my big break, but now that I got it, it's not it. It has to be. It's again, it's something else that it needs to be. It's like it's not what I wanted it to be. It's not like what I expected it to be, um, and that's what she's again, she's not happy with the life that she has right now. And the advice for her is that she has a mission to fulfill. Whether she's the good guy or the bad guy, we can all make our own judgments. But as part of her mission, she needs to focus and really look at what she wants to achieve in life. We'll go to another deck right now. Again, usually I go only with the tarot cards because they're my favorite divination tool out of many. But today I'm going to go all with all decks that I have. So the next one will be, what is the divine advice for her? What is the divine advice for her? What is the energy that she needs to channel? Yeah, let's put it this way. What's the energy that she needs to channel? What's the, again, we are still on the divine advice from the universe. And what is the energy that she needs to channel? That is for her highest good, for her highest benefit, and for the highest benefit of her soul. So the energy is, that's Queen of Swords. I think that's Artemis. Let me quickly double check. Second, I will quickly check it. Swords, Queen of Swords. Yep, it's Artemis. So I can talk a lot about this goddess, and I'll talk about it in this video because it seems relevant to the oracle advice that I got for her. Artemis is a very interesting goddess. An advice for Meghan is to focus more on the warrior poses in yoga. That will help her in the focus, in focusing and channeling her focus into what reality she wants to create for herself. And also there is a pose in yoga. I'm not sure if it's one of the mainstream asanas. I've learned it in the Kundalini yoga training, but it's like opening a bow and an arrow. That's a pose that is good for her to do in order to really do the focusing. Also the goddess Artemis, and she has a very interesting, let me put her on display here. Give me 1 second. Put her on display because that's a really nice card. So for the goddess of to channel that energy, that goddess energy, you don't have to go to like a shooting range, or you don't have to go and practice with archery with a bow and an arrow, literally. She is a very interesting energy. She's usually the protector of women who have adopted children, or who are taking care of children who are not theirs. Like, for example, these could be women who married a man with kids, or who have have their own kids, but the neighboring kid is doesn't have a good situation at home, so hang out with her kids a lot of the time. So this is an energy of and it's very very strange. Usually Artemis is portrayed as a huntress, a woman who is like a huntress. Really, she's hunting wild animals, and that's not what I get from Meghan. So the hunting should be put to rest and over. She needs to it's very interesting exercise that she needs to do. She needs to open her heart, a heart that needs to overflow with let's say with love. I think whatever role, and that's really the main reason to open the cards today, to look at what her business is like, because she seems to be a lot about making a buck out of children's books, and some name dropping of hotels and brands that she's wearing and all kinds of stuff. Being an Instagram myself, that really smells like endorsement deals. Again, nothing wrong with wanting to make your own money. The thing is, her advice really is to focus less on the business. So if she can hire people who can do let's say the nitty-gritty job for her, instead of her being the jack of all trades, that's preferable. She needs to step back from whatever keeping the reins she wants to do. She needs to step back from that. She needs to pay attention to her heart, in order for her to be able to give the love that she needs to give. It's really her job right now, is to give love to that little boy. So in order for her to be able to give that love, she needs to fill her heart with love. There's a lot of yoga poses that can help you work with the let's say with the feminine chakras, which are the second, the fourth, and the sixth. And she needs to really know that a child is not there to provide you. A child comes into your life in order for your overflowing with love heart to give. That's overflowing, and to teach that child, like, again, energetically. You don't have to talk about it, we don't have to explain it. Especially small kids, they understand without you even needing to talk. But a child needs to be brought with the from a place of overflowing love, like showered with love. Not conditional love, not love that is you serve me, or you make me happy, or you owe me because I gave birth to you. Not that type of energy of I want to draw energy from the kid. No, it's the parent that gives, opens opens their heart and give to the child. And again, Artemis is a goddess that is really about difficult pregnancies, um, children with difficulty, children that are not yours and you're raising them, um, children that really need a lot of love. And if she asks Goddess Artemis for help, I'm sure she'll just find a way to show up in her life and help her. Okay, so I will go in the next video about her finances, because the finances are really what I am curious about. So talk to you in a minute. Bye.